You're listening to the Pine Room Podcast, the home of sports, gambling, entertainment, and whatever the hell else has gone on this week. So pull up a seat by the fire, crack open a cold one, and make sure to get your bets in. Welcome to the Pine Room.
All right, hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Pine Room Podcast, episode 19. I think that's right? 19?
Yes, it is.
We're 19. On 19, one away from the big 20. I don't know if that's something to celebrate, but we're getting close. I haven't been on camera for a little bit. What?
He's like, I don't know if it's something to celebrate.
I don't know, but it's terrible. Like birthdays.
I don't think we're going to get champagne
like
out.
1/5 of the way to 100.
You celebrate your teenage years, which is 13. You celebrate 16 for driving a car, 18 for voting and shooting a gun, 21 for drinking beer, and then after that, it's every 10 years.
I think we celebrate 20. We celebrate 25. We should celebrate 50.
25?
20. What's 20?
20 is 1/5 of the way. 25 is 1/4.
Are you talking about the show or our birthday?
No, the show. The show.
All right, yeah. All right, fair enough. I bet, Joe, I bet your dad will make us do a shot next week for show 20.
Yeah. Oh. 3
Old Smoky.
Remember the first was that the first show when Coach got
3 of them.
Coach was tipsy by 30 minutes in.
Nice. I spilled one. I look like an idiot up here. I'm spilling shit.
But you did good though, because that's like when you christen a boat, you're supposed to break champagne over it, so you need to spill on the desk. So that would prevented us from being cursed and sinking like the Edmund Fitzgerald.
I'm a team player.
This thing could be in pieces, right?
Right. Yeah. At the high seas.
I wanted to give a shout out to all you guys for that Coach Crutchfield interview. That was badass.
Yeah, we had a really.
Wish you guys would have been able to make it, but we held it down.
We really appreciate him coming on, and it was a good chat. It's been a while. It's been a couple days. Been a little bit since I've been on camera, but I was behind the camera for that interview. It was really
he was explaining to these guys the type of players he wanted to play for him. I think I could have played for Coach Crutchfield. I was a huge defense guy.
What sport? Tennis?
Listen, I would have taken charges for him. I would have passed the ball. I would have made the better players on the floor better. And I would have done the little things right. I could have played for Coach Crutchfield.
You probably could have.
But I would like to know how many coaches would honestly say what he said about that. Like most coaches, you would ask, I want the talent, blah, 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 this and that. And I was telling some of these guys beforehand, I've heard a lot about him, and then now the interview, just truly a genuine person. You could just feel it. You could hear it. It's unbelievable. So
he doesn't change when he's getting interviewed, and that's what's really cool about him. And I've been around him when he was interviewed by people from all over the world, papers, all kinds of big shows that he's been on, and he doesn't change. Like, he's exactly the same, and he's going to tell you the same thing, the same truths, and that's what's made him good.
And I wish I would have gotten to ask him, but he said he'll go and watch guys play pickup basketball, and he wants those guys on his team, guys that will grind and just did a pickup basketball game. I was going to ask him, has there ever been? Wonder if there was ever a guy that was this huge, could be a huge addition, and he just something about him. He just said, you know what, no, it's not for me.
I'm not going to speak for him or put words in his mouth, but I'm pretty sure that's happened because I know just back in the old times at West Liberty, there was times where some big time people wanted to transfer to West Liberty, and he did not take them. Like, he does his homework. He gets a good feel with a guy in person. And, Joe, I mean, I want to speak for him, but he's definitely not taking guys that you think would be slam dunk players you would want.
And it definitely shows.
Yeah.
How cool was that story you guys talked about? I don't remember watching him play. The dude that they said he hurt his arm, and then Dan Bingley, and he dove for the ball. Was he sweet to watch play?
Yeah, he was a really good player. Just did everything. Just one of those glue guys. It's just better. Better to have him out there.
Luke went to a camp about a month ago, and it was a college camp, and he was able to sit with some of the coaches and stuff like that, and he asked some of the questions, and it was crazy. Literally, talent was like low on the totem pole when they talked about it. They talked about just being a good person, being a teammate, grades, literally all that. The level was down at the bottom. So now whether it's lip speak or not, but I thought that was pretty cool.
Well, what was cool about that interview too was that he enjoyed that, I think, as much as we enjoyed it. And after we went off the air, he sat around, Matt and I and Chris.
For a couple hours, I think.
I honestly, he would have sat there for another, I told these guys, he'd have sat there for another 2 or 3 hours. Because I don't think he gets to talk about old West Liberty days much. It's all his coaching success and Nova Southeastern now, obviously, because that's where he is and he's having so much success there. But I think it was really refreshing that Matt and Chris and myself, who followed so much of West Liberty basketball back in the day, and brought up some of the old names. I think he really, really enjoyed that. And he texted me the next day and just said what a great time he had. He enjoyed it. So that was that was truly really a lot of fun to have him.
I told Jubb this earlier, and kudos to him for producing the show and everything. But we've got a lot of good feedback about that already. Jarrett said Nova Southeastern's following us now, or retweeting stuff and putting stuff on their Instagram about us, so that's good. I figured that would happen, so it was great. Everything was awesome.
One question I wanted to ask him and I didn't, and I would like to know if he does not, or they do not, win a national title, would his coaching, would he feel like he didn't reach the ultimate goal? You know what I mean?
I feel like it can't, because they have that discussion about Coach Huggins all the time.
And a lot of coaches that have been very, very successful who haven't won the major title in their particular sport, like the Super Bowl or the World Series or the Stanley Cup. I wonder if they feel ultra successful coaches if they didn't quite reach the pinnacle, because he's done everything possible that he can do as a coach, except win a national title.
And I don't think they do, because listening to Coach Crutchfield talk in that interview and just knowing enough about him, and listening to like Huggins talk, one of the best coaches ever as well, how much they've won and like how many lives they've changed. I don't think it's obviously they want to win a national championship. That's their ultimate goal, but they do so many other things for kids, communities. Like I guarantee those players from West Lib still call Crutch all the time.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. So anyway, I wanted to ask. I would have loved to heard his answer to that, but I'm sure Soup, a lot of the things you just said are more meaningful to him than winning a national title. Even though he
do you guys think it defines people?
What's that?
But you have
the
to
titles.
But let's be even coaches or even players. I mean, I guess in my opinion, it separates somebody from the next person. Yeah. That would be it. But do I think it defines you? I don't think it defines you.
No, he doesn't seem like a guy that's going to be the thing that defines.
I agree with that.
And his abilities to sustain being good for so long at two different spots, to me, stands out immensely. Because
absolutely.
Even the great coaches in any sport, they have down years, and he doesn't seem to ever have those.
No.
And I think it's just a matter of time. I thought we were going to do it the one year we made it to the finals, but didn't work out. But I'm hopeful for him, and hopefully Nova can get it done here in the next couple of years.
And then be the first team ever in the history of that league to go undefeated in just their, what was his, fifth season?
Yeah, because they had the COVID year that didn't even count. So really
31-0.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah.
That's just crazy. And you think about the way the ball bounces. Fucking anything can happen at any point in time.
To win
and you
31
games
and not lose. That's
in a deep league, like he was saying too, a difficult league to travel in. Not like you didn't get nights off.
So. Yeah, he said it when he first sat down, when we first started the interview. He said there's something special going on here, and that's probably the same exact thing that's going on with him. There's
no doubt.
Always,
yeah. But I think he's a great identifier of special things, though. He's always been like that, and we talked a little bit about his tennis, but he was an awesome tennis coach. I mean, he took the men and the women's programs to the NCAA tournaments, and I mean, he was awesome with that. He's just a great leader of people, and for him to compliment us and the way he did and enjoy his time here, I think we should all be kind of proud of that.
Very much.
He spots good talent and good things, and he gave us a thumbs up. So
So if you haven't seen that, go watch that. It's on YouTube, or it's on Spotify and all the other platforms where you can listen to our podcast. It's under the exclusive playlist. So he's the third exclusive we've done. It was Michael Grove, Chris Dutton, and then Coach Crutchfield. So
John, pump us up a little bit for River City Friday night.
Yeah. So Friday night, this Friday, you'll see this.
See it on the scroller too.
Yeah, you'll see it on the scroller, and then you'll see this and hear this on Thursday. So I know you'll probably hear it on short notice, but we've been talking about it for a while, so you should already have it in your calendar. But if not, clear your schedule for Friday. We're there 7:30 to 9, correct?
Yep.
7:30 to 9.
7:30 to 9.
Yeah, 7:30 to 9.
29th.
That's the 29th. That is
other dates.
Yeah, that is a Friday, so we're going to be down there for the Italian Festival. Come in after or come before, whatever you want to do. And, we'll be over there doing all kinds of stuff, and hopefully we'll get a big crowd. I know some people that I know are coming down, and I'm sure everybody here on the table's got some people that are going to come down. But, come down to River City. Thanks to Jason and everybody down there that's been helping us out with that. It means a lot. And this is our second show at River City, so hopefully you don't disappoint, because the first one was pretty damn damn good.
It was pretty damn good, without a doubt.
So,
and it stinks. I don't think we can fly in our reigning beer chugging champ, but maybe we'll reach out because I know you guys have a close personal connection.
Yeah, we could do a remote call. He could we'll have to. Yeah,
I FaceTime beer chugging.
Yeah,
I
guess
that.
so.
Hey, we started a new sport.
Do we give Saya a chance out of redemption?
Funnel cakes. Funnel cakes has to be his thing, not booze. He does it. He said he doesn't like to chug.
Say he got more beer on him than he swallowed.
Yeah, he did.
That was terrible.
And I was
he embarrassed the Pine Room.
Yeah, I tried to tell you guys.
You were right.
That was his decision, though.
Would I be able to enter?
Yes,
Enter
absolutely.
what?
The chugging contest.
Come on,
Why not?
I could do. I'm guarantee if we did a chugging contest within the group here, I could beat everybody here. Not even close.
If we did a sloppy Joe eating contest, you'd smoke us.
I'd smoke
Coleman's fish sandwich.
any kind of food. Yeah,
3 bites.
Soup, could you beat him in a chugging contest?
Yeah, I think I got him.
in a chugging contest.
Yeah,
I've seen you shotgun. I've shotgun with you.
You guys remember when we were at where were we when I had to do an Irish car bomb versus that waitress?
Oh,
it was a close tie, right?
Pickles for Emily
Pickles.
for Emily's birthday.
Yeah, did she beat? She beat me, right?
Yeah.
Those things are good. Let's do one
so
Friday.
We did one. That was the
I
first-
did one up there on
First
Friday.
one I ever
think
did was
them at both
you
places.
did. First one I ever did was on my birthday. You bought one for me.
I got
Now I'm really intrigued right now. I'm not gonna lie. Like I didn't even know this about you. Number one,
What?
That you were like some infamous chugger.
I'm
I guess.
telling you right now. You put anybody up against me, it's gonna be bad.
Jeff, have you ever
bloodbath.
seen this guy eat?
To answer your question, no. I mean, I've been around it, but I didn't pay
Eats like
attention.
he hasn't eaten in months.
Disturbing.
Yeah,
It
it's
takes
really
3 bites and it's
like
gone.
he's in the army.
really?
They have to finish their food within 3 minutes when they serve.
Well,
Right?
I'd have 2.5 to spare. Yeah.
I think we should do a soup against Job.
I'd smoke him.
Chug off here on the set one.
Okay.
I'm in.
I mean,
Tuesday.
we got water here, so if you want to do it in the second half.
You pick your
No,
drink.
we're
It's gotta be alcohol, right?
Alcohol.
Gotta be
We're
alcohol.
going beer.
Yeah, but every time we chug in the Pine Room, you go, why are you doing that?
Yeah, but this is different. This is for
from
bragging
Ryan.
rights.
Oh, okay.
Hey
He said
Matt,
this
when we were at River City the first time for the Rough and Rowdy, and Say was I picked Say to win. Like, I would have lost a lot of
Yeah,
money.
he was
so
the favorite.
if there were little screens in front of us where I could have live bet Say, I would have just here's my debit card, and I would have just kept putting it there for people to take. I would have bet all my money on Say.
I'll tell you this about Say. Say is like he's like a camel. He can drink a lot over a long period of time, but he can't.
I didn't know
A
that
big
about camels.
camel.
He had humps.
Yeah, that's what camels do.
If Say's like a camel because he can drink for a long period of time, what's Cooley compared to a drinking wise animal?
Giraffe.
Dolphin.
Giraffe.
Do they drink a lot?
He's tall and lanky.
I don't know.
Put some respect on my name, okay? I'm one of the few people that try to keep up with Savion, okay? Not a lot of
I've
people
tried
try to do
several
what
times.
I do.
I've tried, and it's not an easy thing
Listen,
to do.
folks, football season's right around the corner,
Let's
and
go.
you will see some interesting things that'll go on in the Pine Room.
Yeah, that's something I wanted to mention is because this whole podcast is kind of a precursor to what I actually had envisioned before we even did any of this stuff, was that you are going to see basically the whole day here in the Pine Room cut up into appropriate pieces, but you're going to see that as well as this. So really, you haven't even experienced the Pine Room yet. This is like the
is the
pro.
tip of the
What is it?
It's the appetizer.
Is it the prologue?
It's the appetizer.
prologue.
The prologue.
Precursor.
I like what Cooley said. The tip of the iceberg. You know, an iceberg. It's at the top.
Just the tip.
But if you
Just
watch,
the tip.
if you tune into our Bettor's Last Stand, you will see our TV setup, at least partial TV setup. So tune into Bettor's Last Stand, which I'm sure Jubb was going to talk about, and you'll see how our 4 TVs that are readily available to anybody coming in the Pine Room, plus 2 others in the kitchen and 1 more on the deck. So tune into Bettor's Last Stand.
You guys do a good job, man. I was pumped to listen to that episode.
I heard
you
you're
guys
going
did.
with UCLA over now.
Dude, that was I was like, you guys talked for 5 minutes, and I was like, you know what? Their strength of schedule might not be
there
that
we
good.
go.
Let's hope
So I
we
was
get a
like-
few winners.
Yeah, I was like this. I'm telling you, I was working out while you guys were in my ear, and I was like, huh. I think they're right.
Yeah,
We're always right.
I'll tell you something. I'm, and I've said it multiple times on this podcast. I hate sports. Sports are one of the most hated things in my world. But listening to these guys talk, I actually learn stuff.
Yeah,
and for a guy that doesn't know a lot about sports, it's kind of you got it's. They don't throw you right into the middle of the deep end. You learn stuff, and you can almost bet along it, but it's for entertainment purposes only. So don't.
Yeah. We don't want to go all the way to the advanced. mode right away.
Entertainment purposes.
Yeah,
I'm excited to listen to you guys
Disclaimer.
talk about the Big 12 because I'm happy to
Next week.
I'm excited to see where you guys put the Mountaineers at.
Yeah.
Or actually, you'll be able to hear that tomorrow.
You might be shocked, though, Soup.
And I have to give big kudos to your son, Luke,
Yeah.
who hasn't been on here for a long time. But, Luke, I am extremely impressed with how much he knows about sports.
That's good.
Especially football. Like he knows stuff about guys out at like that. Like if Matt will bring up a guy, he knows where they went to school, what
keeps
they
us
did in
on track.
school.
We texted Jeff yesterday and told him the exact same thing
It's good
because
stuff.
Mark and I were talking about how he had valuable insight to give on things that we started talking about, and he just went and ran with it.
I was really impressed, and I hate sports, but you can tell that. And again, it's not like we have three schmucks sitting at the table talking about sports like they know what they're talking about. We act not me, but the guys that are at the table. It's knowledgeable. It's smart. Well. Some of it.
We hope.
He's and Luke's probably over there studying the ACC right now. He's probably digging into Georgia Tech's offensive line.
Thanks for the compliment. I appreciate it. He's truly having so much fun. I knew that it would be somewhat of a good fit, and I was hoping that his young brain would be able to come into play at some point in time. So it sounds to me like it's coming into fruition.
He's the man. I knew Luke. I knew I liked Luke when Nick had a pick for us, and Luke looked right at him and said, Nick, I'm going to be nice, but you're wrong. Or something like that. And I said, yeah, Luke, you're my man.
It's going to be exciting when Luke's able to bet when he gets
older.
Oh,
my
God.
God.
It is. We're waiting for that day.
We'll have a third mortgage on the house. That's so cool.
Luke, he didn't want me to do any tight shots on him yesterday because he had
come from the dentist.
He had dentist.
Yeah,
he's a little numb.
I didn't even know. I mean, you couldn't tell when he was talking.
Yeah, I said to him, I said, don't tell anybody that because then they're going to look at it the whole time. Just pretend like nothing happened.
The poor dude, I'll be honest, and I hate the dentist too, but he had to have some teeth. I truly hate the dentist, but my dude gets literally he lost sleep all weekend long knowing that he had a Monday appointment. Literally the dentist told him they can't numb him up because he's so nervous that the Novocaine doesn't even work on him.
His adrenaline.
His adrenaline's pumping. They told him you need to relax for this to take place. I think he told me he got 7 shots and still felt it.
They loaded me
That's
up.
no joke. Now, granted, I don't think it was it was
like the heavy hitters.
Yeah, it was the heavy hitters, but he said, but I think a lot of it's in his head too.
They gave me 7 shots. My whole head would be numb. I wouldn't be able to open my eyes.
I know, right?
For a week.
The fuck Isn't that the crazy?
Well, they give you
all the way down to my feet.
They give you a Valium beforehand, right?
You should get pills.
A Valium?
Oh, they gave me one before I got my wisdom teeth out. And
Jared,
that was awesome, wasn't it?
Have you had surgery before, Jared?
Yeah.
You've been put under?
Yeah, well, I had my wisdom teeth out. That's the only surgery I've had. But I had to get a tooth fixed a couple months ago, and I had my mouth numbed. It is the craziest.
Yeah.
After it was over, I wanted to wash my mouth out, take a drink and swish it around. I took a drink, sprayed all over my car, and I you can't do anything about it, so you're just sitting there.
Legit.
Cools, I know you've had shoulder surgery. I had a knee surgery. How crazy is it when they're counting down? They say, "Hey, we're gonna go from 10 to 1. When we get down to 2 or 3, you're gonna pass out," and it's 10. And when they hit 9, you're just not.
I was trying to fight.
Did you count?
How many did you guys make it to?
I made it to 8 or 9.
I made it to 6. I think one of my hernia surgeries. That was it. I was gone.
I didn't even start counting. She said to me when she put the thing on, she put the mask over my face, and the last thing I remember saying, I looked up and there all the ladies, and we were playing music, and I was having fun, and I said, "All right, thank you, ladies, and good luck." And then I went under.
I woke up during my wisdom teeth surgery.
No, you did.
I did too. I didn't go under for mine.
I think I was in.
Couldn't feel anything, but I remember him crushing the teeth in your mouth.
Yeah,
it was awesome.
I remember.
It was
I remember that. It was horrible.
You said it was awesome.
Yeah,
it was. I don't know if you guys had them where they came up yet or whatever, but mine were rubbing against my cheeks so bad by the end of the time. I couldn't wait to get them out.
Oh, so
they had come up through completely. I didn't even get cut.
Finger.
So I was like, get him out of there.
Hey,
so happy.
I have exciting news for you guys. Next Wednesday, I get a colonoscopy.
Let's go.
We're not doing a live event there.
I was going to say, if you guys want to do a podcast outside of Dr. Bollinger's operating room.
Speaking of that,
my dad used to always say, if you feel their hands on your shoulders, go opposite way, big guy, opposite way.
Speaking of that, I think it was incredible that you brought up during the middle of the Coach Crutchfield interview, you said, Oh, yeah, we talk about him every time I go in for my colonoscopy.
That's who it was. It was Dr. Bowman.
Yeah, but you said, like, right before I go under, we're talking about...
Every single time that Dr. Bowman would start, I would get the anesthesia, and he would come in and say, "How you doing?" Blah blah. And the very first thing he'd say, "Hey, how's Terry Brown doing?"
Do you think if someone
and I was,
do you think if you told somebody, "Hey, my gastroenterologist was talking to you before my colonoscopy," do you think that's a compliment?
Do I think it's a compliment?
Yeah, like do you think you go? Oh, that's nice.
I guess.
It's a compliment.
Well, he's thinking about assholes before he goes in.
Hey, Matt. All of a sudden you hear.
Yeah. Oh, boy. Jesus. Oh, God.
So, anyway, I'll keep you guys updated.
Yes,
Good
I
luck.
appreciate that. Hopefully no polyps. Everything's clean.
Yeah, so I can't play bocce next Tuesday because...
Can I have it? Can I have your spot?
You're on the IL.
Oh, God.
Wow.
Coach, I've always wanted to fill in for a bocce game.
If they need a fourth, I'll see.
You got to deal with Chris, though.
I'm not that bad.
Jarrett and I are the champions. I think we should be first subs.
Yeah,
No, I won.
That's a lot of pressure.
No, didn't I win?
I don't think. No, that's me and Cooley.
No, you guys won golf.
No, he didn't.
Hold on, back the truck up.
Yeah.
God damn it. Those are
Yeah.
fighting words.
yeah.
Those are fighting words. Damn it.
Doyle,
We're coming for the golf one this year, but we won the bossy.
Yeah, they said you played 6 out of 7 days this week.
I got you,
Hey,
Cool.
his back hurts because of it.
6.
5 out of... No, that's
damn near-
way too much
You're
practice.
way over. You're
Let me
way
back.
over.
I got him. I got you, Cools. I got this.
No.
Thank
Look,
you.
first off,
Nah, I don't wanna
that's
hear it.
horseshit.
Tell him
Nah.
how bad I played in Moundsville.
Cooley played so bad he almost broke his club 4 times off
Okay,
the
so
front
can
of
you
the...
imagine how bad I'm going to play? I haven't played since when we played
you
last.
guys don't get it. Cooley and I play a ton, but we're not getting any better, so it doesn't matter. Let us.
It matters.
It
No,
matters.
believe
It
me, it
matters.
matters.
Fine, put Cooley and I on the same team. Watch what happens.
No, believe me.
We'll win.
Who's your teammate, Cooley? In this?
Hey, that idiot
Sure.
right there. We're going for
Well,
a
that
second
helps.
championship.
That helps
Yeah.
because he really sucks. Who's you don't play, so that's good.
I used Nick and I were on the team last year for the golf outing, and there was a putt that was like 2 feet away, and I was looking up. I was like, this will go right in. So I rushed it. Like it wasn't my turn to putt. I putted, missed. I thought Nick was gonna have my neck. Like,
See, every team should be like Jubb and Say.
What, two terrible
But
guys?
Two
But
very,
you're not
very.
that bad. You're not as
I'm
bad
t-
as that.
Who, me?
you won 2 years ago.
No, but
Champ
he's
carried
bad.
him.
Champ carried me.
Wait, Champ's
Champ
good.
Champ was almost knocked out from the flagpole.
He did
Didn't
drop
even
the
see
pin.
the hole.
I literally dropped the flag. I dropped the flagpole on his head.
Fuck,
Didn't
that
hurt
helped
him at all.
improve his IQ. What the
Absolutely.
fuck are you talking about?
2 points up. Yeah.
Right? Literally.
Say and I will be out of last place.
No
this
way.
year.
Yeah, Matt.
No
That was
chance.
that's honestly that's your call, right?
That's my
No.
call. I don't care if we're in.
We're going to have a
second or last.
matchup against
No
you
way.
against the next worst
Zero
team.
chance. And listen, you guys, we're going to put odds on, and we'll take bets. If you want to make a sure bet, and there are no sure bets in this world, but I'm telling you, a sure bet is a Jubb and Say will finish last.
Say picks his foot up when he's swinging.
Like he's
He does. He's
he
swinging
hit
a bat.
He's hitting a
Yeah.
He was
baseball.
on, I think, like the fifth hole, and he cocked back and hit a tree and hit Rodney Cooley in the leg.
I was so excited to. I played. When was our golf scramble last year? October-ish.
Which one?
The golf scramble last year, the par
September, I
3.
think.
September.
Yeah, it's always the first Sunday of NFL.
Anyway, cool. I played for like 3 months straight in the summer. I was so excited. I was like, I have a chance to legitimately win this with Nick. I got like 9th place, 10th place maybe. It was horrible. I was so excited to play. But good win, Jeff. Good win, Jeff.
Jeff and Roddy will be very, very difficult to beat.
If anything,
very
that
difficult
shouldn't
to
be a
beat.
duo.
Well,
Well,
Rodney needs
I-
reviewed. I think
Yeah,
Rodney needs
Rodney's
reviewed.
Rodney's way
Rodney's
better than me.
He's getting ready to go on the
You don't-
Champions
He's
Tour.
getting good.
You don't golf. A lot.
I golfed at a scramble a couple weeks ago, so I literally probably averaged twice a year, once for ours and once in a Blue Moon with a family outing.
So
That's
how'd
it.
you guys win so easy? Didn't you win by 2 or 3 strokes?
Natural talent.
I know
Yeah.
people don't believe this because I truly
Fucking
did.
cheater.
Well, here's the deal. I truly played out of my ass, and I looked like I knew what I was doing, and I seriously have no fucking clue what I'm doing. I did shoot very well, though, and I'm still undecided how that happened. And actually, the only reason why, not to interrupt, that Nick and Luke did, I think they came in second the first year, if I'm not mistaken.
They did, yes.
And the
Yeah.
only reason why they came in second is because Luke is easily influenced by his baseball coach, and they fucking cheated the whole time. There's no doubt about that. Without a doubt.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully this year, Job, we have like cameras on every hole.
Yeah.
we're
Odds,
gonna have to
live
hire-
betting. Yeah.
We're gonna have to hire a crew because
Yes.
it's gonna be
Someone might
it's
hit a
gonna be
hole in
big
one.
production.
I've had at least 10 guys ask me if they can play
Yeah, most of them are good.
Yeah.
too.
Earl wants to play so badly.
Steve Myers plays like every second day. He's like really, really good. I said, no.
Chalk wants to play too, right?
Yeah.
Is he
Johnny,
really good?
Johnny Chocolates. I mean, really? This is
for guys who really suck.
I don't. But did they
shitty golf?
I don't. Respect to them though, because I don't think they understand how bad the collective
everybody
group
is. Yeah.
I'm going to be honest. It'd be extremely appropriate if we could get a short bus to Clearview to take our asses up to Ogilvy. When we got off, they'd be like, "Well, fuck, here we go."
Yeah.
Here we go.
As soon as they see Champ come off first
Hey,
in that outfit, like he is on the cup right there.
No clubs, no balls.
Cigarette.
Hey, we got kicked off of. I think what's the one nearest to the Pine Room?
Crispin.
We got kicked off of Crispin because we took the clubs and we didn't have bags. They were just hanging in the back of the golf cart. We got kicked off the course. But anyway, speaking about sports, and specifically in this area regionally, we have a new show. Not that I'm not on it, but several of our guys here are going to be on a new show, a live show, in all capital letters, live. That is at WKKX. That is the Pine Room at WKKX. That is going to be recorded, streamed live on the radio on Monday at what time was that again, Jeff?
2 to 3 every Monday, 2 to 3 on 1600 WKKX, the Valley's Watchdog.
Yeah, we were lucky enough to get in contact with Rocky Fitzsimmons, and he really helped us out, and he really is excited for us to come down there. Well, not me, but some of the guys here that are more sports inclined to start a little regional sports show, and it's going to include, and these guys can talk more about it, but it's going to include all stuff from high school football, and I'm assuming a little bit of college if it happens. But yeah, it's going to be
all the local interests,
Yeah.
whether high school, local college, and teams that are followed around here, and same with the pros.
It's going to hurt, but I guess I'll talk about Ohio State.
Yeah,
while
so
we're on
we'll
there.
be in that together. But I got to
be
talk about
nice.
West
I hope we don't
Virginia
have
too.
to.
Yikes!
Well, the one thing that's going to set that show apart from other shows is we aren't going to be doing nothing. I would imagine this is going to be a Matt Watson thing. We're going to be creating high school football lines.
Right.
Yes.
Try to create some good competition within the valley with different towns and stuff like that. Try to create a little bit of, lack of better terms, drama. Maybe try to get some people to call in and talk about it and things like that. So be looking forward to that every Monday, 2 to 3, 1600. And if I'm not mistaken, I think they're also on 1370.
Oh yeah, I think they do have the other stations.
And those lines are for amusement.
That is only for amusement.
Yes, you can't
Truly
bet on
just for
those.
fun, to get people talking about it, to get the, like I said, friendly rivalries back in high school football, all that stuff. So it should be a lot of fun.
Yes.
And I
Thank
think
you so much, Rocky.
Yes.
Appreciate
Yes, thank you.
You can stream online too. Stream the
Yes.
AM 1600 online. So
it. Okay, perfect.
it's in there too.
And I think we have in the works later down the line some live stuff to do with some high school stuff.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
we
we're
are
excited.
going to,
A lot of us are all of us guys sitting here, we went to local high schools growing up around here. So we've got 2 high school football shows coming up on August 11th in Steubenville, and then on August 18th in Wheeling. So we're going to invite some of the local high schools and get some of the coaches up there, and it's going to be a good time for a lot of the kids around here.
yeah, so we got a lot of stuff going on.
We're growing, man.
Hey, I heard
We're
today
fucking growing.
that Bel Air is supposed to be really good in football. I actually read that somewhere. So
we're going to
we're going to learn a lot about high school.
New
We're gonna-
coach, Mark
Yeah,
Boner.
I hear they're going
Who's
to be
the quarterback, Nate Davis?
New coach, though. Mark
Maybe
Boner.
Nate Davis II or something. I don't think it's him. Hey, did any of you talk to Nick? Am I wrong? And I also read that Park in Bel Air had a 7-on-7 like last week at the Island. Does
I have
anybody?
no idea.
No clue.
Okay. Well, I guess we got to ask Nick
Don't know
later.
the answer to that.
Well, let's.
We got to start doing our scouting here, so we need people that have some info.
The guys that are going to be on it, I'm going to be running the board because
Right.
I know nothing about sports. So I'm going to be running the board and keeping watch over everybody for the technical stuff. And then Matt for sure is going to be on it. Coach is going to be on it. Jarrett's going to be on it. I'm sure Cools will come down and give his input. And then Soup
and
whenever
Luke.
you have the time.
And Luke.
Yes.
And
And
Luke.
Luke will come down.
Luke
and if
told
we
us
take-
yesterday he's going to be able to miss school to be able to come down for this. He was pretty pumped about that.
Hey, I guess it is. I
like
mean,
an internship.
Well, for the class, yeah, it technically kind of works.
Here's the
in
deal. That is in the way early stages.
He seemed very
Yeah, he
confident
seemed
that he was
really
not going to miss.
I'm going to be honest with you. As we all know, as a 17-year-old, when his lips move, his asshole does the same thing. So it's a big difference. So
Yeah,
we'll see if that
Understood,
rolls
Dad.
out.
Understood.
Yeah.
All right. Well, yeah, we got that. We got a lot of stuff coming out, and then we have some other things that one thing got shot down today, but we'll figure it out later down the line. But we have maybe coming out in the fall. I'll just say this now. I'm going to be doing a cooking show. So,
super pumped for that.
Yeah, you
super
guys.
pumped.
Can I be like the eater on that show?
The eater.
The eater. I've never heard of a cooking show having an eater.
Well, what would you call that role?
You would call that the
You're the
consumer.
The consumer.
All right,
I like eater better.
The
The eater. All right, Cooley the eater. But that sounds like a Viking name. Cooley the eater. But yeah, I might be doing a cooking show. I got a new induction burner for my birthday, so I might be working back here in the kitchen, and we'll do all kinds of stuff. I'm thinking about a first meal to make or a first dinner to make. I'm gonna wait till the fall because it's so hot. Today's not actually too bad, but it's too hot out here to do stuff now. But I got a cooking show that might be coming out. So if you have any ideas for what, or if you want to see me cook something, send it to the email.
Hey, yeah, all the ladies, email. Jubb will cook you a candlelight meal.
Yeah.
So get those emails coming.
Ooh,
Yeah.
maybe that
That could be a
might
show
be
idea.
It's a new
how about
demographic.
every
How about that?
show-
Like
It's
a
a new
blind dating
demographic.
cooking
so every show we had a new woman for Judd
And
to
one of
cook
the
to.
and one of the
And she's
one of the
the
cast
eater.
members.
Or one of you guys comes in and I cook for the both of
Right,
you guys.
that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Maybe play the banjo, harmonica, whatever you do there.
You better hope I make a good
We
meal.
can hire that saxophone guy from the
Oh,
West.
Saxy.
No, actually, Coach mentioned
better
what
have-
his bill was,
you
and
better-
I'll be
You
staying
better
away
have
from
some
that.
cash if you want to bring him in.
Oh shit!
I got a bad read on how much that costs.
I think you should
Well,
just let Champ sing a cappella. Right
Sudi
there at
gave
the
me a
table.
bad read early on what that cost. She dug
tell you
into
what,
it and
he
she
was-
said she was way off.
He was elite.
Yeah,
so.
he brought the
Yeah,
house
he
down.
was.
Yeah, so you guys had a good time then. Congrats
Oh,
to
well,
Laney.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
But yeah, we got a lot of stuff going on. Look forward to all that stuff. We're at the Pine Room Podcast on most social media platforms. You can find us at Pine Room Podcast, I think, on Twitter. But other than that, we have. I say other than that, like we don't have a shit
got
ton
the-
of stuff going
I
on.
just want to make
about
sure
the
the
store.
venues.
Store.
The venue.
Yes.
A venue August the 11th is at Scaffidi's up in Stinville, Ohio. Then August the 18th is the Generations.
Okay, yeah, that
Both live events.
So those are the two high school live events that we're going to be doing. We got the live event at River City. That's the 29th. It's to be you'll hear it again at the end of the show. But the 29th, that's this Friday at River City, 7:30 to 9. We got the store open right now. You can go in. We actually added 2 new shirts today, so you can go in there and get your new shirts. That's the Better's Last Stand new shirts. You can go
I
see
haven't even
those.
looked at them yet. Wow, that's exciting.
Yeah, you can go see those. They might not be updated right now, but go
the time this show airs?
check it, and you'll give it an update on the next spot. But we have actually no, I take that back. 1 Better's Last Stand shirt and 1 Champ shirt. It's similar to the one that is on at the end of the table right here. But yeah, a lot of stuff going on right now. We're going to take a break though and take 10, 5. I don't know. We'll be back.
Bye-bye.
Pizza.
Peace.
All right, everybody. We have Oz on the line here on the call. Again, DJ all over the place. You've probably seen him on social media. But, Oz, welcome to the Pine Room.
Welcome.
Awesome. Thanks for having me.
Yeah. So how you been, man? It's been a little while. I haven't seen you since the 4th of July.
I've been good. Just trying to stay out of trouble. Not wrestling with Tam.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that.
Oh man, I enjoyed that wrestling match a lot.
Yes.
Wait, she's Oz. I wasn't there that night, but I saw videos. She pinned you in like 5 seconds.
He let her.
5 seconds. I was out of shape. Gave it to her, man. She did her thing.
Hey, you say out of shape. How about all those times we played pickup basketball? I feel like you're as good as a passer as Chris Paul. You just assist. That's what you do. You get to the rim sometimes too. You can score.
Come on, man. I'm a bucket, you know?
Hey,
Change my game up when I need.
How about this stat I just saw about you? Is it true that you currently hold your high school's all-time rushing record for most touchdowns in one season?
No, I hold the kick return yards at West Liberty for career.
Wow. How about that? Go Hilltoppers.
You were number 8, right, Oz?
Yep.
All right, that's
Right.
what I thought. Okay.
Hey, Jubb, why don't you go around and so everybody knows Oz who he's talking to?
Yeah. So
Yeah, this was Matt, by the way, that was talking to you.
Yeah,
and I remember you from back when I worked at West Liberty. So yeah.
Yeah.
You're a good man.
I
Yeah.
appreciate it.
And Jubb here, and then
Jeff Doyle, what's up, brother man?
Soup.
Hey, how are you?
Good to see you. Good to hear from you.
Soup right
Good
here,
to hear from you, too.
a.k.a. Dragon Slayer.
Man, what
Oh, Dragon
up,
Slayer.
Oz?
What you mean by that? What's happening?
I know. What the hell is that
What's
mean?
that? Game of Thrones? What are you trying to say?
No, you know how they call Oz DJ Oz? Dragon Slayer would be my DJ name if I ever hit the streets and hit the ground running.
I think Oz has you beat, man. I don't think Soup can contend.
Oz, what's up? It's Jarrett.
Hey, what's happening? They beat.
Yes. So we're ready to talk. Coach Dell here. We're ready to pick your brain a little bit about the DJing world.
I set it off.
Okay, Oz, let's start right here. What and we know a little bit, but for the people, tell us a little bit where you come from, how you ended up at West Lib, and then how the whole DJ thing started.
I'm from Sierra Leone, which is a country in West Africa, but I was born in Alexandria, Virginia. I went to school there. Hayfield Hawks, go Titans.
Yeah.
So I went to school. I grew up in Virginia, and then I went to West Liberty. 2014 was when I graduated. I was going to enlist into the Marine Corps. I decided not to do that. Got offered to play at West Lib. So I played, and then I was going to become an officer in the Marine Corps. And I went to this kids sleepaway camp in Florida, Broward County. And I met these kids, and we stayed with them for like 9 weeks. It was a great time. I met one of the DJs out there, and he pretty much convinced me to get my first DJ controller. So I was always playing music at parties. I was like, maybe I can actually be a DJ one day. So that same summer, school came, and then me and my roommate, Zach Boudreaux, we hosted a Christmas party at our house, and it was crazy, and we were just doing it every year since then, and kind of landed a DJ gig at one of the bars in West Virginia, Pickles.
Okay.
Shout out to you.
Yeah.
And then kind of moved on from there, sent one of my mixes to Dave Ott over at Cosmo. He listened to it on his boat. He was like, oh, wow, we're going to bring this guy in. It's my first Saturday. I was super nervous. Did my thing. Shout out to Cosmo, Frankie, Danny, Dave Ott. They really put me on the map.
Hey, Oz, how many people were at that first show you did?
First show was actually sold out.
Wow.
So I opened up for DJ June that night. She's a super poppin' DJ in New York City, plays all over the world. So probably like 350 or 400, something like that.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Awesome.
What's the biggest show you've done, Oz?
Biggest show. What's the biggest show I've done?
How about how cool that video is of you hanging out with Aaron Donald? I thought that was always sweet.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was pretty sweet.
Did you do that up in Pittsburgh, I assume, Oz? With Aaron
That
Donald?
was up in Pittsburgh.
Right.
What's the craziest show you've ever done that people just were like nuts?
Got really wild.
I feel like every Friday night what you do.
Oh man.
Have you ever had one that just nuts? You say, oh my Lord.
Well, there's one that kind of stands out for me, which was also on a Friday, and there was a lot of milk being poured on.
Oh, no.
Oh, jeez. I've seen the videos of that, and I'll tell you what, guys, that was nuts.
Sounds to me like I need to see the video. So
Sounds like you should have been there.
I should have been there, damn it.
Should have been there.
Come on, Oz. Damn, dude.
You're in the milk, Jeff.
I'm in the milk. Hey, just out of curiosity, obviously West Lib's in our backyard. How in the hell did you get to West Liberty University College?
Well, my football coach, my high school football coach, Coach McCallum, his son went there, and he's one of my mentors. So he kind of put in a good word for me, and then they checked out my film, and obviously things checked out, but we ain't going to talk about that.
Hey, I actually had a question. As a DJ, do you have like a go-to song? Because if I was a DJ, I know my go-to song will probably be Mo Bamba.
Mo Bamba.
I'd have that place
Can't lie.
rocking.
That is a fan favorite. Former go-to songs, Dreams and Nightmares. Everybody loves that song. I hate it now. But I would say back that ass up. It's even
Juvenile, huh?
Oz, is Dreams and Nightmares probably the most requested song that you get?
Yes. It changes like every year, but Dreams and Nightmares was definitely requested. every night, multiple times a night.
What's the hot summer song so far this year, if any?
For this year?
Yeah, if anything stands out.
Either Wait For You, maybe You Dig, Little Baby, some Back in Blood. Depends where you're at.
Those are all Coach Dell's favorite songs.
Jeff and I were listening to those bebopping down the road the other day, leaning with our hats kicked onto the side, checking out some ladies.
Hey, we had a carton of milk. Yeah. We were just trying to find the party.
Right, that's what I'm talking about.
Hey, Oz, you a couple reasons, 3 reasons actually why you'd fit in perfect up here every weekend. One, you're the life of the party. Cooley was just saying that before we got on the air. He said you always got everybody going no matter where you are. Number 2, I be seeing your Snapchats. You're an unbelievable chef. And number 3, those snaps you be putting on, I know you be laying a little bit of money on the Los Angeles Rams and Dodgers every now and then.
Ooh, dang. Let me say, go Dodgers, go Golden State Warriors. Hey,
man, you don't sound like a bandwagon.
Oh, listen to you. Listen to you.
Hey, I'm a Washington Redskins fan. So.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
You had a
Good. You still don't call them Redskins. Sorry, Jarrett.
Mookie Betts. Did Mookie Betts win you some money the other night? I saw.
He sure did. I think we were down 3, and he made it happen.
All right. So what's a normal wager for you? Are you a parlay guy, single bet guy? Like, what do you like to mess around with?
I like the straight bets.
Is that what you like to do? That's a smart man. Right there. Guess what? You're a hell of a lot smarter than me, Oz. Hell of a lot smarter than me, brother.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Oz, how about and I be sliding up on your stories all the time. Talk about your go-to meal that you cook. I see all that shrimp and steak and chicken that you be whipping up every night.
Go-to meal. Our new go-to meal is a steak with peppers, with potatoes, shrimp.
Wow.
We started with the crab legs, playing around with the crab legs, whether we're going to boil them or put them in a broiler. But that is our new go-to meal.
That might be something we have to make up here.
Jubb, you might want to have a cook-off against Oz. Jubb might start his own cooking show on this podcast, Oz, and maybe you can come on and you guys can have a little cook-off.
Yeah. Hey, Jubb, tell him about the Bettor's Last Stand. He might want to tune in and get a few tips.
Oh, yeah. These guys started a betting show.
You might want to give us the tips.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, but we started a new betting show called Bettor's Last Stand. It's now up on YouTube, right?
Oh, yeah, it's everywhere.
It's up on YouTube, all the platforms, and we've covered the Pac-12, the NFC West, the Big 12, and the AFC West, and give our best plays, our best future plays so far.
Yeah, you got any future bets for these guys?
You like anything in the NFL, Oz? Anything early on?
Let's talk. Are you an NFL guy or a college guy?
Kind of like both. Whatever wins money.
Yeah, exactly. Well said.
Yeah, whatever wins the money.
Hey, Oz, tell us a little bit.
Tennis.
Hey, there you go. Anything.
Tell us a little bit about this ginger beer that you just got that just came out. I thought that was so cool. I was on your Instagram the other day. Is that your beer that you just started, or are you creating that with someone else? Or tell us a little bit about that.
Thanks for asking. So the ginger beer company was something me and my brothers have been talking about for like 10 years. Didn't really become back a conversation until this year, last year, and the year before that. So we kind of were like, hey, let's really try to do this thing. So it's me and my brothers, and we created this ginger beer that is not like any ginger beer you've had before. Will be the best Moscow Mule you've ever had.
Ooh, we need it. Let's get it up here in the Pine Room.
Let's do it.
Yeah,
We're
collaboration.
working on some specialty cocktails too.
Now, where's that produced? Did you guys do it yourself?
Yes, this is produced right now in Arlington, Virginia. So we have a commercial space that we are pretty much required to brew out of for now, and we are super excited.
Yeah.
So last month was when we launched, and we've already sold over 80 bottles.
Wow. What's the name of it?
It's called Damn Good Ginger Beer. It's non-alcoholic.
And where can people go to get that?
We have on our site, on Instagram, there's a link in our bio to purchase. And if you're around the area, you can get it hand delivered by me.
Awesome.
Okay.
Hey, yeah, Oz, I think that's and everyone will be hearing this on Thursday when our episodes come out. So that's when we'll start the giveaway actually today when everyone's listening to this. So I know that Oz is going to have a couple T-shirts, some hats. He's actually going to give away some of his new ginger beer that came out. We're going to have a couple T-shirts and hats from the Pine Room that we're giving away as well. So it's going to be a really good giveaway. If you're listening to this, we'll have it on Instagram on how people to enter that. But man, Oz, we're excited.
I like to do this with a couple of guests that come on every now and then. I like to do a little rapid fire stuff just to get to know Oz. So let's rapid fire here. Number one, any shows you're watching right now?
I'm watching Stranger Things.
Okay.
And my favorite show is Money Heist.
Okay.
Let's go.
Matt, you talked about that one.
All right. Vanilla or chocolate?
Vanilla.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Good.
I like that.
Good. All right. Let me see here. I got a bunch of these here. I want to get some good. Oh, favorite movie of all time?
All time. Oh my goodness.
It's a tough question. That is a tough question.
I might have to go with Lone Survivor. That one kind of hit me.
It's
Very
a great
good.
flick.
Very good movie.
Great flick, my friend.
A little depressing, but
That's what we feel like on a day of betting. And if there's one of us that was ahead, we're a lone survivor. Jeez.
All right. Okay. All right. This is a little obscure. What is success to you?
Ooh, okay.
It's a great question, Jobber.
Yes.
That's an absolutely great question.
Because I'm going to be honest, I've kind of watched your career, from a certain perspective, and I got to say, you are doing some crazy shit. Like you have. I've seen. I mean, people with gear all over the place. So I mean, you're definitely doing something right.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I think success is essentially having goals that you set for yourself, and reaching for those goals and truly accomplishing them and looking back and it's like, hey, this is what I wanted to do, and boom, hey, I did it. So that's what I think success is.
Awesome.
I think that's a good answer because it's truly it's in the eye of the beholder, Oz, and I think that's a great answer right there, my friend.
All right.
Thank you.
Another obscure one. What's the first thing you notice about someone when you meet them?
Oh, first thing I notice. Probably their teeth.
Good one. That's a real good one.
Good one.
Yeah.
Really good.
All right. Favorite food?
Favorite food is definitely chicken.
Okay. All right. Favorite drink?
Favorite drink, alcoholic or non-alcoholic?
Let's go both.
Both.
Well, non-alcoholic, I would say... I don't even know if
what are you hoping for?
Probably damn good ginger beer.
I'm hoping for his plug, yeah.
Right. I blew that opportunity.
No, it's all good.
My favorite alcoholic drink, I'm on this Tito's way, so probably Tito's and lemonade.
Ooh, okay. Yeah.
No.
Had a good bit of Tito's this weekend.
Unfortunately, that's instant heartburn for Jeff Doyle.
Instantly.
Literally.
All right. This is a little deeper, a little less lighthearted. Who do you gather the most inspiration from? Like, it can be a person or I don't know.
I probably get my most inspiration from my parents. Predominantly my mom. Just seeing my parents work so hard, come to America, bring us here, have us create opportunities for us, and just seeing them work hard.
Well, hey, your parents deserve a lot of credit, Oz, because you're a outstanding young man. From the few times that I had talked to you at West Liberty, and then these guys seem to know you pretty well, and we're very impressed with everything. So shout out to your parents. Wonderful job. Great young man, and you seem like you're really going places. Yeah. So we're really excited about having you on here.
Yeah, and then I know we're getting to our break time, but what's something new happening in your life right now? Any upcoming dates coming up? Anything you can promote for your fans?
Just booking gigs. Stay tuned for the out-of-state gigs, out-of-country gigs. Stay tuned.
Oh wow.
Yep.
Okay.
Traveling abroad. All right.
A couple of things. Yep.
Hey, Oz, we're gonna let you go here. I got two questions for you though. Number one, favorite West Lib food of all time.
What, from the calf?
Chicken tenders, I'm sure.
From the calf. Wow. Maybe the pierogies.
Yeah,
I've
Matt,
never had
solid.
pierogies before.
Last one, Oz. I know you get back to West Lib when you can, just to hang out up there at the Dog or see some people you know. We got to get you up here to the Pine Room, and you got to get this place going one day when we got a bunch of people up here on game day. You got to bring your equipment and rock this place.
I would love to. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's make it happen.
Give us some winners in betting too.
Yes, Oz, we're counting on you to be here at the Pine Room. We'll rock Clearview.
Yeah. All right,
I
Oz.
get losers too.
Hey Oz, I got one more question for you. What part of Sierra Leone did you come from? And if I'm not mistaken, is your capital Freetown?
Yes,
All
the
right,
capital
good.
is Freetown.
All right, awesome. What were you from near there or another part?
Freetown, yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Awesome.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. I tried to learn every world capital, and I was pretty good, but it got tough.
Hey, we love that.
I've really gotten rusty. I used to read the atlases all the time, but Africa was always difficult because with the war-torn areas and things like that. I mean, obviously things changed a lot, so it was tough.
Yeah.
But I always remembered Freetown. So.
All right.
Good
Hey,
spot. But, hey, thanks for joining us.
stage.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you guys for having me. I appreciate it.
Yeah, we appreciate it. Anybody listening here, go check out Oz on all social media. Look out for dates for him. And
Get his ginger beer.
Yeah.
Damn good ginger beer.
good.
I'm ordering some tomorrow.
Yeah. All right,
Good
Oz.
luck, my friend. Good luck with everything, my friend.
Thanks, Oz.
You're the man. Appreciate
Thank
it.
you,
See you,
guys.
buddy. All right, later. We got
What were we talking about?
Just got done.
We were talking about
the
the provinces
You were
of
talking about
Canada.
how you
You
knew-
knew all the mascots or the
yeah.
teams.
Yeah, if you name 3 teams, and I guarantee I can know they're
Ottawa,
name another one.
Calgary, Edmonton.
Wait a second. Wait, are these
Saskatchewan.
CFL or
Yes,
AFL?
CFL.
Do the AFL.
Oh, you want to do AFL?
Yeah, do the AFL.
Port Adelaide.
Oh, Port Adelaide. Oh my goodness. I'm not
North
gonna
Melbourne.
get it. Nope.
Boy, you're good, Job.
Give me some of the ones that
How
you
about
picked.
Give me the AFL.
Yeah,
Give me some of the
Melbourne.
ones I know.
How about Brisbane? Brisbane Lions.
Oh, yeah. Okay,
There you
I
go.
knew that one.
Okay, so you didn't remember Port Adelaide, North Melbourne. How about Melbourne? How about
Some of the
Collingwood?
ones I
Collingwood
know.
Magpies.
Okay, there you go. How about Fremantle?
Fremantle.
Impressive,
Down by
Job.
the sea,
Oh my God.
along the shoreline where you park your boat.
Dockers.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, what about Greater Western Sydney, GWS?
No idea.
Well, you're going to be my lifeline, Job. If I
thought I knew.
that
I
category.
thought I know Winnipeg Blue Bombers.
Were those CFL?
I know the.
That's not Australian rules.
Who's the Power?
Port Adelaide, yeah.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah,
did
yeah.
know that.
Yep,
Okay.
yep.
You're all over the board.
Let's see. Saskatchewan Roughriders.
Yep.
Let's see. That's probably about
Hamilton.
it. Hamilton.
Two names. Sounds like a
Cats.
Yes. Sounds like another cat.
Lion.
Tiger cat.
Tiger.
Lion.
Lion cats.
I don't
It's
know.
like Thundercats.
He said
Anyway.
he said, "You give me one of those, I'll tell you the name right
That was
now."
impressive.
Well, you gave a better effort than the rest of the guys.
I can barely
guess.
do the NFL, let alone
you did
those.
good.
Anyway.
Yeah.
All right.
And sports, my Buccos, as I said earlier, they're starting to settle in now. And Jared always says right after the break,
Wait till they start giving guys away next
Every
week,
year.
too.
yeah. So who do you guys think's going for the
The
Pirates?
Buccos, I'm really scared Bednar's gone.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Bednar,
I saw something today.
Quintana and Vogelbach already gone, right?
Yeah, he's with the
Wait,
Mets.
Tana's gone?
No, he's
Or
going
no.
to go.
Oh.
Yeah, he'll
I
go
was
for
gonna say,
sure.
Vogelbach. I saw today that they're going to keep Bednar. I saw it.
I can
forget
see
who-
him hanging on
I forgot
to
who
him.
said that, but they said they're not. They're going to keep Bednar.
Quintana's gone for
I
sure.
like the Vogelback trade.
Yeah, I mean, Big Dan. Was,
Why
Big
do they
Dan was
get
a big
rid of
man.
everybody? Because
they're not-
those are like the 3 names that the only guys I know on
Chubb
the
loved
Pirates.
Vogelbach leading off.
Yeah.
Well, how about that? Big Dan went to the Mets, and the very first thing he was on he was all over ESPN.
Second to
because he
home in
went-
8 seconds.
Yeah, he was all over
Unbelievable.
ESPN.
Very,
Big-
very difficult
Big
team to
Dan.
root for.
Coach, what do you have it at? Under 65.5?
Yeah, and yesterday, as of yesterday, before they lost today, the number was 66.
Yeah, adjusted.
Oh,
the title.
it's coming down. You're right. It's the Dodgers and Yankees series.
Dodgers is going to kill me. 5 out of 6. How could they beat the Dodgers? 5 out of 6. Somebody sweep them in L.A.
And then we got 2 out of 3 from the Yanks, right? Or we split with the Yanks?
Split with the Yankees.
Split with the
It was a
Yankees.
2.
They got 2 more.
I
later.
hope it comes down to 162, and we're in the Pine Room.
It's
That's
going
gonna be-
to. It scares me to death.
Oh,
Because this isn't just like a normal bet. You went up into your attic for it, right?
The ceilings.
The ceiling.
Not the attic.
Sorry.
The attic, I can't go up in there.
That's for Kansas.
Yeah.
There's
Oh,
people
yeah.
up in there.
That's what I hear at night.
exactly. That's a long lost brother.
While we're speaking about the MLB,
That's your triplet.
I'd tell you what, he didn't do good at gambling. The fucker's in the attic now.
Yeah, he's stuck up there for life.
Poor guy.
I got a lock for us.
Was it another Jay?
Jerome.
Jubb, Jared, and Jeremy.
Jeremy.
Oh, that was good.
Yeah, that's what when we were born. Like as soon as we could speak, the first thing we came out with was a lock, and if they hit, we stayed. If they didn't, we got sent to the attic.
Oh my God.
Jeremy's up in the attic.
You guys might have been born during a pirate doubleheader.
That's what we're going to feed him the crust tonight. The pizza.
Soup, what's the lock?
It'll bring our units higher than we can ever ask
Oh,
for.
right.
I know by your face.
Plus 1,800. Get it while it's hot. Orioles to make the playoffs.
Yeah, I like that. I really do.
not impossible.
Well, especially
But-
with the extended playoffs now. There's 2 extra teams that get in now.
Yeah,
You
and
know that?
Why do the Orioles suck?
No, they're hot
Yeah,
right now.
They won. What did they?
Why
win
are they
in a row?
plus
Yeah, was it like-
1,800?
They just it's
Oh, that's a tough division. They were
yeah.
they were preseason picked to be one of the worst teams in baseball, and they're ahead of schedule. They got a really good young core, but they're ahead of schedule. It's going to be interesting to see what they do at trade deadline.
Right.
People are saying
Buy or
that
sell.
they're going to be a little bit of a buyer, but they don't want to give away any of that young
Yeah.
talent because they would be stupid to do that.
Who's the best team in the MLB right now?
arguably
Right,
the
yeah.
Yankees and Dodgers.
I got to tell you, the Astros will beat the Yankees in
Yeah,
a
I
series.
agree.
They own them.
I agree.
They do. I mean, the Yankees
agree.
should have a better team, but I don't know if it's the managing. I don't know the difference. But the Astros seem they kind of have the Yankees number. Interesting series with the Mets and the Yankees, though.
Yeah, that's,
coming up tonight. Yeah,
Well,
And
I tell you what, if it
the Mets get Soto, though.
I was
Look
just
out.
going to say if the Yankees get Soto, which I've
They both
heard
want him.
I just
Soto wants to go to the
it's
Mets, though.
If Soto goes to the Yankees, it's
Soto's going to the
pathetic.
Cardinals, and he's
Well,
going to terrorize the Pirates.
supposedly Castillo from the from the Reds is going to go to the Yankees too. That's all but done. So
That's a pretty good fit,
Yeah.
though. That's-
yeah.
Whitey Ford he's
Makes
still
it fun.
playing.
It's basically Yankees, Astros in the AL, and then the Mets and the Dodgers in the
Yeah.
NL, and that's their
Yeah,
final
because
four.
there's no one from the Central. It's
The Cardinals. Cardinals a little bit.
Well, how about they couldn't even bring their two best guys to Toronto?
Yeah, because
their
they
two
weren't
best
vaccinated.
corner infielders, maybe in the National League.
Incredible.
I agree, Matt. I don't see any other team that can even.
Nah.
I mean, the Braves are flashy.
Braves,
every now
they're
and then.
okay. They're the only other team because no one in the Central, like you say, Milwaukee can't hit.
No.
In the West, the Padres and Giants, they can't get it done.
You know, I think year after year,
Yeah, look at that
What do you got
Padres.
there?
What a
Oh my
fuck. How about who picked the Angels?
From April 8th here, I got, this is our third episode. Let me go look. Yeah, our third episode, we put in our World Series prediction winners. Chris, Angels. Cooley, the Rays. Jeff, Dodgers. Matt took the Padres. Mark
Terrible
took the
pick.
Dodgers. Soup took the Mets. And Jump took Godzilla.
No, I took Godzilla because Hideki
Matsui.
Matsui.
So that's
for the
basically the
Yankees.
So you
Yankees.
took the Yankees.
Yeah.
I took the
So I'd say,
Yankees.
yeah, so you, Jeff, and Coach, and Job had the best picks. Me, Cooley.
I'm so
Well,
smart.
Cooley and I are a little better than Chris. He's the Angels. Good Lord.
I'm just
Golly
so smart.
Golly G. Speaking on the sports side of things, you guys see where Kyler Murray signed this big contract. Did you see one of the clauses in his contract?
I just read about that this
Truly
morning.
embarrassing.
Doesn't that make you look like a loser? How could you pay someone money and then put that in there?
That's what
What
I'm
is
saying.
it?
So,
Studying, right?
so the clause he has to put in 4 hours of study time a week.
A week.
And it cannot be if they catch him
like
trying to
it
study
is-
with an iPad. It has to be focused time.
Yeah.
I mean, there's all kinds
It
of
said, like,
stipulations.
isolated, like
yeah,
he's-
isolated.
I don't think he
Why?
can have a TV on. He can't be like
Why?
obviously can't be
How do you
playing
have to
video
tell a grown-up
a
that?
grown adult
Is he
quarterback
dumb?
That's making $250 million.
Is he dumb?
I don't
No,
think
I
so.
wouldn't call him
No.
dumb.
I
He
think
made
actually the biggest thing is lazy.
I
I think he's got a
say-
lazy rap
Yeah,
right now.
absolutely.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, that playoff game was a nice performance. He watched that film a few times.
Cooley, what do you know why? What
He made a statement one time saying he doesn't really watch
Yeah, right.
film.
Doesn't watch film.
Well, guess what? Guess what, fucker? Here you go. Here's the deal.
4 hours of
This is
studying
Sorry.
for $250 million? I'd study for 80 hours.
Wait a
week.
second.
I'll take the
Film
ACT
as
every
in
day.
he's studying film.
Yeah.
Right.
Not
Like
porn.
I thought he was
preparation.
studying like science.
What, like
So
economics?
Not the
I-
ladies of the night job. We're
I-
talking
no,
football film.
I thought he was studying like school. I thought he
Right,
was
like,
studying.
He's got a chemistry exam
Yeah.
on Monday.
like diagramming a sentence.
Cooley said he'll take the ACT every day for $250 million.
I'd do a lot of things for $250
I don't know about that, Cools. That'd be brutal.
But can you imagine, honestly,
I
as
get
a
it, that's
professional,
chill.
I don't care what your profession is, that you already have like a job detail that you have to do. And quarterback in the NFL, probably one of the biggest priorities is studying fucking game film.
Absolutely.
And
Look
they
at
got to put a
Cooley's boy.
clause.
Cooley's boy still pumping at 40 whatever he is, and because of this film study.
That's unbelievable. Truly crazy.
Wonder what Brady and those guys thought about.
He probably just laughs and says, "I gotta go against this team in the NFC Championship. I think I'll be okay.
I'll be good.
Like,
I'll be good."
I mean, he probably loves it. He can play 5 more years with guys that care that little.
No doubt. Unbelievable.
Good point.
Brady got a new weapon in Julio Jones.
Well, let's hope Julio can get out of the wheelchair and play some games. Jesus.
Listen, he'll be the 4th receiver. He doesn't have
red zone target, if that.
Yeah,
I guarantee you, the over-under on him games this year, the dress would probably be about 6.5.
Who are we talking about?
Julio Jones.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right. Well, for more sports talk, go
check
watch
out
Better's Last Stand, and we're talking about Tom Brady. So about dinosaurs, Jared, you put a poll up.
I did put a
Good job. I like
good,
it.
actually.
Hey, singer.
Look at Joe Bong. Cooley didn't catch that, I don't think. You insulted his boy.
I didn't hear it.
You think Kyler Murray knows what segue means?
He referred to Tom Brady as being a dinosaur.
That was a good one, John.
Yeah, so that was well, we have a list of questions that Matt developed, and I saw in there the other day that he put on, what is your favorite dinosaur species? And I thought, it just for some reason really made me laugh, and I thought, you know what? Let's put it up and see what people
Jared,
thought.
these are the kind of questions they should be asking on 60 Minutes. These are
hard,
the important things.
hard-hitting.
People want to know this stuff.
We got some pretty good ones. All right, from Nick, not our Nick. He says, you can't go wrong with this one. T-Rex.
Goat. That's the goat dinosaur,
okay.
right?
Cliched.
Bandwagon.
What, too short of arms?
No, it's
a chicken.
Definitely chicken.
It's a
arms.
chicken.
Yeah, well.
They're related to
I
chickens.
hope somebody has my favorite.
I really like this one.
Velosa?
No.
That's the next one from Isaac. Velociraptor.
Quality.
It's a bandwagon.
But again, bandwagon.
But
Yep.
that-
Made
Jump wants
popular
to
by
go to
Jurassic
war.
Park.
Jubb wants
Fucking
something that
badass,
flies.
though.
No, I don't like pterodons.
I'm interested to hear yours.
All right, from Say. He says Apatosaurus.
Apatosaurus,
a.k.a. Littlefoot from the Land Before Time.
Apatosaurus.
Oh, hold on. That's a great show, number one. I
Great
can't
show.
believe old boy says that's pretty
yeah.
interesting. I like that.
Apatosaurus, that's a sauropod.
Is that the one with the yellow dinosaur?
Ducky.
Yeah.
Ducky, yeah.
Boss, my mom always said that looked like Nick.
Ducky.
What? No, yeah, the Triceratops in
Yeah,
that.
the
I forget her name. But anyway, Jarrett.
I'm trying to look up what this one is because I don't know what
What?
this is.
Say it. I'll know it.
All right. From Tristan, he says Iridor.
How do you spell it?
IRRITATOR.
I'm not sure.
Iridor?
I'm not sure. I'm not familiar with that one.
This
either.
is what it looks like.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
No,
He
so
has
that's,
that like alligator
that's,
snout.
That's kind of like that's kind of
He's like a water T-Rex.
No, those are kind of they're
Like a
those-
platypus
There are
almost face.
types of dinosaurs. I can't remember the name of them, but they're like they're carnivores, but they also swim. They spend a lot of time in the ocean. It's kind of like a Spinosaurus.
Yeah.
Huh. All right, from Emily. She says, I don't know. I don't know what this one is either. Anzu Wiley.
Oh, Anzawali, yeah.
Anzawali, yeah.
Yep.
Oh.
That is
That's
one.
2 words?
Yeah, it's. I know it's actually I think one, but I could be wrong about that. I think he's like a skinny looking guy. He kind of looks like a bird a little bit, maybe.
And speaking of dinosaurs, while he's looking this up, you
got feathers.
For those of you see it.
He's got feathers.
Yeah, so
Badass.
Yeah, they call him Anzus.
Yeah,
You
those
probably
are
heard
those
him
are kind of like they're called archaeoraptors. Or they steal eggs from nests.
Yeah,
That's what
egg
those are.
raiders.
Jubb, if Jurassic Park was a real thing, would you go visit it?
Well,
Absolutely.
no, because everything it always is bad in Jurassic.
It's only bad one day. It's only bad in the movie.
Oh, so I got to be on there on a good day.
Yeah.
And that movie, you guys have all seen it, right?
It's phenomenal.
Isn't it one of the best movies, like underrated movie?
Awesome.
I'll tell you, a part of that movie that I think is just amazing, and it also it kind of backs up about movie scores and how important music is. When they're in the chopper and he says, "There it is," the first time they show the island,
Yes.
and then the John Williams music,
Yeah.
unbelievable
Well,
scene.
John-
It gives me chills right now thinking of it. How
John
good
Williams
it
will
is.
go down as probably one of the most.
Absolutely.
It's
It's a shame that he's not going to do anymore. It's like who's going to follow him?
the next one that probably down the line probably Hans Zimmer for me.
Yeah,
But,
no,
I mean,
he's
even he is
he's
pretty
strong.
good.
But
Or,
then there's John Williams. The movie just is even better with that.
Yeah.
Ludwig Göransson
Oh,
from The
Jesus.
Mandalorian.
Okay,
He did
he's
all right.
good,
He
but
did
he's
all
not
right.
like making multi-million-dollar movies.
Well, he started
We
out.
need somebody
All right.
else.
All right, next one from Justin. He says also Velociraptor, and then in quotes from Step Brothers.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, you could. Your question next week could be best soundtrack of a movie.
I thought
that'll be a
that was
great
one I was going to mention.
soundtrack.
Best soundtrack. I was also thinking of putting up the greatest line in music ever, like the best line. I have one in mind.
Good lyrics.
Really
Yeah.
is.
So I got to correct myself. The egg stealer is called an oviraptor.
Oh,
I was wrong.
Thanks,
Sorry.
Joe.
I'm glad you corrected
All
it.
right,
Yeah.
Soup from your sister Gia. She says Stegosaurus.
What is it?
It's a good
What
one.
do they look?
Stegosaurus.
What are they?
Stegosaurus, they got the
Triangle back.
plates.
Got all
they
the
got
plates
plates
down their back.
Yeah.
Cooley, triangle back.
Triangle back.
Triangle back. There you go.
Yeah,
Good call, Gia.
From Tyler, our old friend, Ankylosaurus.
Good one.
He says it
Ankylosaurus.
he said it looks-
Ankylosaurus.
Ankylosaurus.
Yeah.
He said it looks like Bowser.
And they got the big hard shells. They got a club. They're the
I
only.
had Ankylosaurus, on my list.
They're the only dinosaur
overplated.
aside from the Triceratops that could take down a T-Rex.
That was my number one guy.
A herbivore.
Triceratops was my top guy.
Could a bear give a
Nah.
a
Cave bear was the biggest bear ever in history, and that could probably give
Dwarf.
T-Rex a run. But
Wait,
yeah.
did any of the dinosaurs eat meat?
Yeah.
You gotta be shitting me.
I don't know.
What question
Yeah.
is that?
I didn't know anything
Yeah,
about
I mean,
them.
What do you
T-Rex-
think a T-Rex eats?
I thought you said all they ate were like trees and stuff.
No.
I said that.
Yeah, I don't know anything about
Herbivore,
Herbivores
carnivore.
are the ones that.
reasons.
Stegosaurus is a herbivore.
So like back then, dinosaurs could just eat a lion.
They're more
There's
into
they
no-
didn't have.
were
They had
lions.
saber-toothed cats and things.
It went
like
from
that.
dinosaurs to
shit.
mammals, and they kind of
See,
crossed
you gotta-
over a little
What do you
bit.
think
You
a
gotta
T-Rex
run
is a
up on your
vegan?
history.
I don't know anything about
What are they
them.
teaching at Central?
They're
Come on.
they're into more of eating pilenders, but I mean,
Hey!
I love my pilenders.
All right, Jarrett.
All right, from Hunter. This is actually really cool. From this kid Hunter, he actually I do some video game streaming. He actually joined my stream and then somehow is now following the podcast, which is really cool. I thought.
Shout out Hunter.
Hi,
Yeah.
Hunter.
Was
thanks,
that,
Hunter. We appreciate you.
was that our pizza guy?
No, that was Thomas.
This
Thomas.
element.
If Hunter, it depends on his answer
He just
here.
said, his answer wasn't very good. He just says the dinosaur.
Oh wait, no, if he's meaning the dinosaur, the one from the movie, it's an iguanodon. And that's my favorite dinosaur.
Oh, the iguanodon.
Oh.
There we go.
All right, and then for our last two,
Mark was like, I fucking knew that for sure.
and then our last two here.
Spell it, Mark.
From
It's actually tied with another dinosaur, but I'll tell you.
Iguanodon.
these two from Noel, our boy from
geez.
Chugging
Chugging
Contest,
Chugger.
Contest, and Gayton. They both say lick-a-lot-of-puss.
That was gonna be mine. God damn it! That was gonna be mine. He stole mine.
Very good.
I even had even a build up for it. I
Very
said the
good.
historians back in the day said they were the
Hey,
first extinct to lick a lot of puss.
So is Lick-a-lot-of-puss to enlighten soup? Is he a medium? Or is he eat sea things?
That's probably a lot of fish.
All right, cool. Cool. What's your favorite dinosaur?
What's the flying one?
Pterodactyl.
Pterodactyl?
Pterodactyl, yeah. I would just like to be in the air.
Okay.
I was just going to ask you, Job. I remember you educated us one night. Really, like a lot. You knew a ton about dinosaurs.
Oh, they're my
I
favorite
don't know
things ever.
that much about them at all. You said there was one that's as long as an airplane. That's my favorite.
Oh.
You said it was like it couldn't be beat. No
Well,
one could beat
depends on. Well, that's a mosasaurus.
Hey,
Depends. Well, it depends on what you're talking about. A mosasaurus is in the sea.
it. Is the one that you said could fly? And it
Oh,
was
that's
as
a
long-
Quetzalcoatl.
Yes,
Yeah, they're
that's
huge.
sick.
Quetzalcoatlus.
Does
Yeah.
a megalodon count as a dinosaur?
I'm impressed.
Yeah, I would
Not
take
He's
gonna lie.
prehistoric, but he's not
yeah,
really a
not a
dinosaur.
dinosaur.
Hey, it's Shark Week. So.
Yeah, it is short.
What's your favorite dinosaur?
I'm sticking with my guns.
Lick-a-lot-of-puss. Mine was tied between iguanodon and triceratops. Those are
I
my
had
two.
Triceratops number one and
Okay.
Dilophosaurus number
Okay,
two.
with
But
the-
I will say about Dilophosaurus is in that movie, what a great scene when Dennis Nedry
Yes.
gets
He
shot.
gets spit.
But those things never really know if they actually
No,
did that.
no.
So, I mean, great job by Steven Spielberg to put that in there because it
Yeah.
made it
When
exciting.
he gets
He
that
goes
on
down, his
He starts
glasses
wiping his
go down
eyes.
the hill,
Yeah.
and
Jared-
the Barbasol can goes into the mud.
Those things. Yeah, he thinks that thing's real cute.
He
thinks
said,
it's
I'm
real
going to run you over.
Spits on him.
Yeah.
That's all.
All right, Jarrett,
Mine's got to be a Spinosaurus. The
sailback.
Yeah,
It's like a walking spine.
yeah.
You know what a Spinosaurus is?
Spinosaurus, like the
It's
like a T-Rex with a big ass like fin, kind of.
Oh, okay.
Super pumped to hear Marcus's.
The
I'm
one,
super
no,
pumped.
the one with the long neck that sneezed all over the kids.
That's what-
Brachiosaurus?
Well,
Or, was it
Brachiosaurus or
Brachiosaurus?
Brontosaurus.
Yeah.
Brontosaurus, and he's
a tree eater.
herbivore.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey,
and
Brontosaurus could get that tree branches broken
yeah,
off
and
up
he
there.
sneezed all over those kids.
Yeah.
yeah. That's my favorite because he's nice.
Job, which ones in the movies are the ones that
That's so sweet.
Chris Pratt has like he wrangles them, like
Raptors.
blue raptors?
Yeah,
those are sweet.
Yeah.
Utah raptors.
What-
Well, they say they're velociraptors in
Were
the,
they carnivores?
in the show.
They're
Yes.
Toronto
Very
Raptors,
much
Joe.
so. Yeah.
They look like they could fly. Not actually fly, but
like
they
run.
were the fastest
Oh,
ones.
yeah.
Right?
Some people say they were evolved from birds, so you never know.
Oh yeah, they say the closest thing to a dinosaur was a chicken.
Yeah.
So.
Well, how about your boy? We never talk about. He's not really a dinosaur, but Diatrema. You remember him when you were a kid?
Wait.
He was the bird, like the big giant bird. He was feathered. He was like a dinosaur, but he had feathers.
I don't remember that.
I don't remember what we talked about. When wait a second.
Yeah.
I think I know.
He was on the Turok Dinosaur Hunter game or something.
Yes.
What a game, Turok. Yeah.
Oh, I do remember.
Anyway.
Yeah, Diatrema.
Anyway, I love dinosaurs. So if maybe
nice.
we'll have a dinosaur show.
I'd love that.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyway.
All right.
All right.
What else we going?
Wait,
History
so,
time?
Yeah, it's history time.
We just
It's
talked a lot of history.
Time
but we'll
for
go.
this week
Dun,
in
dun,
history.
dun,
Ba, 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 ba. We need that's what we need. We
Yeah,
need jingles for
little
everything.
jingle.
Da 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 da.
Let's get Jim Bursey to play us a couple
Ooh, yeah.
jingles.
Get in the studio and we'll record.
I'm going to start us off right now. Let's go. I'm going to go because we wouldn't, honestly, I probably would never get anything without it. Probably nobody would. Ben Franklin helps create the U.S. Postal Service in 1775,
Very
July
important.
26th. Can you imagine? Well, I think it is funny though. I remember when I was younger, when we would order stuff online, it would take like 2 weeks to get here. Now I had to get a wire for today or for when we do the sports show, and it took 2 days to get here. And it's
Hey,
just like,
have you guys ever ordered on Amazon and it came the same day?
oh yeah,
No.
Yeah, I have.
Yeah.
I have a couple times.
yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Literally, like if I ordered it like 5 a.m. and it's there by 6 p.m.
It's beyond belief.
I'm going to go to my cynical self real quick because that was going to be one of my ones, and I did some homework on that. Do you guys think they'll ever privatize the post office to the private
It's
sector?
a hot debate. I mean, they do that stuff for Amazon now. There's a lot of discussion about that.
What would that entail?
So the fact of the matter, just some kind of private entity would take it over. It wouldn't be
It
government
wouldn't be
ran.
government, yeah.
It
So
would be
the only reason why I asked that, and here's the deal: I got a lot of friends that are mailmen, so I do not want to. I'm not trying to take money out of their mouths, but their most recent stat in 2020, they lost 9.2 billion with a B.
Yeah.
The fact of the matter is, they increased their revenue. They did not give definitive numbers, but they increased their revenue in 2021 by like $2 million, but also increased their debt in the same time just because of how the price increases and stuff. So it's a lose-lose. They got to do something.
Well, I don't think that it's going to be. I mean, with stuff now, I feel like it's not feasible anymore. Like I just
legit.
feel like it's not.
They're a thing of the past. Give it 20 years when that other generation stops ordering stuff. Yeah. I mean,
knows
think
about
about it.
Amazon
There's going to
now.
be
It's just-
another, and it always happens. 20 or 30 years from now, there's going to be someone better than Amazon. It's just how it happens.
Yeah.
You know what I
Most
mean?
likely.
So
or Amazon's
Good
going to
point.
take over the world.
yeah,
That's
so
it.
it's
Pretty
not
close.
I mean,
You're gonna be
US it's
driving
just-
your Amazon 2 car.
Yeah.
How are you going to send a birthday card, though?
Digitally.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
but
send it from
what
your
if
phone?
Grandma doesn't have a computer?
Well,
Pigeon.
Grandma ain't
Grandma
going
will
to be
be
alive.
dead. Grandma's in
Well,
high
there's still
school
gonna
right
be
now.
Grandmas.
Yeah, grandma's in high school.
When I'm
She'll be-
When you're a granddad,
I'll be
But
I'll be
also-
doing this.
Carrier pigeon.
On the other side of that, though, history.
They're Raven, like in Game of Thrones.
Yes. History does repeat itself, so you never know how stuff could happen in 30
Let's
or 40
hope not
years
in
from
all
now.
cases.
Yeah,
if
not in all cases.
Like if it reverts and we're gonna
Like everything went back
horse
to that
and
way.
buggy.
Pony Express? Yeah.
Hey Matt, we were gonna use Jimmy Hoffa as our
Yeah.
as our question
Yeah.
this week. That was
Do you young guys know Jimmy Hoffa?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, I didn't know what that was.
He was the main character in The Irishman, was he not? That he played. Al Pacino played him in The Irishman.
No, I don't think.
Yeah, Jimmy Hoffa, because they killed him in his house, didn't they?
No, because that was an organized crime movie, right?
Yeah, they don't-
I didn't watch that movie, but no, Jimmy Hoffa was the Teamsters Union, and he
Yeah.
was connected. So it was him.
Hold on, let me look up.
But they didn't kill him in his house, though. He no one knows where he is. That's the
Giant
thing.
stadium.
Yeah,
Wait a second.
the old Meadowlands
Yeah.
buried in the concrete.
Yeah, so basically the movie. Have you seen The Irishman?
I'm not.
So if you look The Irishman on spoilers,
Hold on, I haven't because I heard that's a great flick.
You're gonna watch
but
it?
I heard it's 3 hours
Yeah, I heard
long.
it's
So
long.
that's the only-
It's pretty slow, but it's about Jimmy Hoffa and about and they do what they think happens there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's
Yeah.
never been determined where he is. So what
Okay.
do you guys think?
But
He's in the water
Buried in the
somewhere.
Meadowlands?
but he was last seen outside
Detroit.
a restaurant in Detroit.
Yep.
On
He's gone.
in 75,
What do you think he ate?
1975.
Liver and onions.
And
He might have. Well, hey, what about on July 26, 1981, New York Mayor Ed Koch giving Heimlich maneuver at a Chinese restaurant after choking on. Now, people say it was a spare rib, but in that time period, he was trying to push for the Jewish vote, and they don't eat pork. and his people said you can't say you choked on a spare rib, so they said he choked on some kind of leafy greens of some kind, which I found to be impossible.
He choked on a rutabaga.
So anyway, I think it was a spare rib, but he couldn't say that for political reasons.
Wow. What a guy.
July 26, 1755, Giacomo Casanova arrested in Venice for common indecency.
Yeah.
When you Google him, he comes up as the most famous playboy of all times.
You guys have heard that term Casanova. I mean, I know, Jeff, you have.
Casanova fly.
So the moral of the story, he had 14 affairs. He had a fiery romance with a Venetian nun. But this is the sick fucking thing. He fathered a kid to his daughter, so he was the dad. He was the dad and the grandfather.
Yikes!
Fucking weirdo.
He took it too far. He took it too far. He had a good thing going. He took it too far.
There's one guy that ruins it all.
Right?
How about on
His ancestors are probably living in our state now, down in the hills.
how about July
They star in Wrong Turn.
Oh, I love those movies.
July 25th?
Not like that.
I've never heard anybody say,
who
"Man,
said-
I love those wrong turns."
I
like
movies.
that. Cool, I like them.
Yeah, but you don't
They're good.
love them.
I mean, I don't know what he means by love, but I mean, I think they're fascinating.
Like if you see Wrong Turn on TV, you'll stop everything and watch it.
I usually do.
That ain't
You
right.
love
Those things
those
are
movies?
intense.
They probably asked him in kindergarten, Job, what his favorite movie was.
Wrong Turn 3.
Better than his.
What he give?
Yeah,
Southern Comfort.
That's a hell of a movie.
Wrong Turn
Jared,
3.
what were you? Or you
I was
had
going to
one.
say July 25th, 1956, the Andrea Doria.
Yeah, Andrea Doria,
sinks after colliding with the Stockholm.
Stockholm.
51 died and 1,600 rescued.
Yeah, several miles off the coast of Nantucket, I believe. But yeah,
I like this one, Matt. July 31st, 1498, Columbus discovers Trinidad on his third voyage.
Trinidad and Tobago.
Trinidad and
Toboggan.
Yeah. Anything else here interesting? Kubla Khan?
July 31st, 30 BC, Mark Antonius achieved minor victory over Octavian Alexander, but his army deserts him days later.
Yeah, so Mark Antony was actually a Roman, and he had, if you guys have heard of Cleopatra, he had a love affair with Cleopatra, who was the leader of the Egyptians, and he left his Roman people, and some of his people deserted with him to form an army with her, and then those guys kind of were like, we're Romans, we're going back to the other side, so they went back to Octavian, and Mark Antony and Cleopatra their demise was soon after that.
Isn't it crazy, like somewhere way, way, way back there we have people that are related to us?
Yeah, I know, and I'd love to find out.
Isn't that
where you come
unbelievable?
from. Yeah, fascinating.
Like
Absolutely
BC,
fascinating.
Like people in the BC, like our great whatever grandparents were there
In the BC.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? No, like they were there though.
They were there with those dinosaurs.
Somebody
Cavemen. And then there's guys like Champ who are still cavemen today.
Anything else on Neanderthals?
Those birthdays. Arnold Schwarzenegger turning 75.
Who?
Who did I say?
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
How about Schwarzenegger?
That's Russell's
Cousin to Russell.
That's
Schwarzenegger.
Russell's cousin. Arnold Schwarzenegger.
There you go.
Jesus.
Oh man.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Cut that out. Edit
No,
that
we got to
out.
keep that in there. Yeah.
He's turning 75 on Friday.
Jeff, I'm anxious to get your take on this. I find this girl to be unbelievably hot.
Sally Struthers?
No, Kate Beckinsale. What do you guys think of
Yes,
her?
I
find her to be
I
incredible.
don't even know what she looks like.
What's she in?
She got a lot of movies.
I do. I
She
find
was
her attractive.
actually in something recent.
Movies she's in. She's not in series. She's in a movie.
No, she's been in a few series, but yeah, lots of movies. I find her to be incredibly attractive.
Yes.
100%.
Yeah.
They-
Good call, Matt. Good
Your
call.
boy Nikolai Coster-Waldau.
Jamie Lannister. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Sally Struthers I put on there because Champ met her one time at some kind of thing. I don't know how, but
Some kind of thing.
Yeah, I don't know what he couldn't even explain it, but he said, I met Sally Struthers.
He was there to help feed the kids.
He stole the food from the kids.
Cuckoo is
You
help
should see
feed
him
the
in line.
kids.
You should see him in line down at the club when there's food. He's cutting all those kids. They're not going to get anything.
Is Mick Jagger? He's still singing, isn't he?
They're still touring.
He
Farewell tour.
he looks like a witch.
60 years
Yeah,
out.
he's
insane.
a fucked up looking
Insane.
dude.
Yeah,
I can't believe his heart hasn't spontaneously combusted yet.
Incredible.
Well, before we get rained out here, let's go hot pit, cold mug real quick before
Yeah.
it's starting to come down. Anybody got anything that stands out? Anything?
Nothing from me.
I got two. I'll go first. Hot pit myself. I've randomly gotten into this habit where I've been holding the door open for everybody.
That's a good thing.
But I let go too early. It's been hitting people in their back.
in her ankles. the
Yeah,
back
so
of her.
I need to hold the door
Well,
longer.
it's tough though. What are you like? Are you on the inside of the door or are you behind the door?
I'm always behind it, but then I just shut it too early. It always hits people on their back, so I got to stop.
You ever been in a situation where you're going to hold the door for somebody and they're just a little too far away,
and then you
stop and you hold the door?
Well, it gets
Do
awkward.
you bail?
Yeah, I bail.
You bail?
Yeah, see, I'm not waiting.
I don't bail. I
stay the pace.
Yeah.
I stay the
I'll
pace.
hold that door open for hours.
I'll give my cold mug too. It's kind of an idea. My cold mug is we need to get the Chick-fil-A people, like you know how quickly we get through the drive-thru, no matter how long the line is. I need the Chick-fil-A CEO to work with all of the airlines so we can get off planes faster.
Hey.
That's my idea. So
Very
Chick-fil-A,
good idea.
let's get that going.
That's a great idea.
We can relate to that.
Yeah, we can.
Yeah.
It takes forever for no reason.
Oh, yes, it does.
They do got to
Well,
move a lot of shit. So.
I usually go real serious at this point in time, so I'm going to make light of my hot pits from last week. I seen this on the internet the other day, and I thought this was funny as shit. So you guys may not think it's funny. I feel bad for parents nowadays. You have to be able to explain the birds and the bees and the bees, the birds and the birds. The birds that used to be bees, the bees that used to be birds, the birds that look like bees,
That's great.
plus bees that look like birds,
That's
but
really
still
good.
got a stinger.
That's fantastic.
So God bless you young parents right now having to explain
Yes.
this shit show we
That's
live
really
in.
good.
That's fantastic.
Anybody? Nothing?
I had a hot pit, but I
Fine.
think I'm going to save it for River City because
Okay.
I feel like if we're going to do,
Yeah,
I feel
I
like
mean,
a lot of
I can
people
give
we
mine,
could
but
re-
it's not anything. It's just more about Brittany Griner and just these people that are continuing to say all these silly things like we're not stopping till Brittany's home and all this stuff. What are they doing? Like, what exactly are these athletes doing to get her out of there? Like, they can't do anything.
Right.
The hell are they? They're on TV telling you they're going to do this and that.
Let
but-
me guess, they're texting Putin right now as we speak. They got Putin's cell phone
and,
number.
And people like Megan Rapinoe and Steph Curry the other night embarrassed himself. And Skylar Diggins, who I was a fan of,
huge fan.
and I know you were, Jeff, Notre
100%,
Dame girl,
big Notre
but
Dame girl,
they,
no
they
doubt.
just actually, you should probably study up a little bit on this stuff. Like, she broke the law in the country. There's really not. She didn't get detained without reason.
Actually, did you see the new news today about that? It's prescribed. It's medicinal.
Where'd that come from?
It's out of nowhere, right?
And
Like, you think that would have been the number one thing?
She admitted doing it and pleaded guilty.
Yes.
So I don't know. I don't feel like she's like a war prisoner or something.
Hey, Jeff, I got to go back to the one you just said. One of the guys sent me this meme or whatever you call this of picture of Howard Cosell standing alongside of Bruce Jenner when he was
actually Bruce Jenner.
Yeah, and
I tell you what, that stymied you. You didn't know how to explain that shit.
and O.J. Simpson when he was they must have I don't know why they were together. They're in the same
they're good
jacket. It
buddies.
must have been like Olympians.
They
or
were
something.
really good buddies. Those two
And it
guys.
says, "Hi, I'm Howard Cosell, and I just looked into the future, and you're not going to believe the shit I'm about to tell you."
Oh, that's really good. Super. Yeah, that's really, really good. Oh, yeah, that was probably like one of those sports shows. Yeah, back in there. The hero Olympic athlete, the great football running back. Yeah,
You're not gonna believe the shit I'm about to tell you.
Anybody else?
No.
I got a quick one, real quick. All right. Well, number one, this is a short one. The Chick King at Burger King, unbelievable.
Oh, yes.
Could be better than any chicken sandwich I've had.
The monkey and the
But
PowerPoint.
I saw the story. that because you put all the F1 picks in for the thing, and I was watching because I think you talked something about the those halos that they have.
Oh,
in
yeah.
the
When Joe Guan Yu almost died when he flipped
yeah,
upside
so I
down.
watched this thing about this wreck in this dude. He went into the barrier,
Barriers?
into the barrier, and he's a like really good racer, and he wins a lot of races. And when they
was it just the one from this past week?
When he smashed into the wall, no, not this
Okay.
past week, but they smashed into the wall, and he smashed into the wall. A bunch of ambulance people came out, and they're trying to get him out. And the dude that owns the F1 company or the team comes out and he goes, no, I got him, and he doesn't need the hospital. So they take him out of the car, and the ambulance people are like, no, we got to check him out. He can't leave if we don't check him out because he could have like major brain neck
Body
trauma.
Yeah.
So the guy that owns the cars, he's so distraught because they're taking this guy out, and they take him out, and he's won a lot of money for this dude, and they take him out, and they take the helmet off, and it's a chimp.
It was Speed Racer. Oh my god!
I don't believe it.
Yes.
I don't believe that.
He's chimps racing in
Thanks,
Formula One.
Yes, I'm telling you right now.
Don't believe it.
Yes. He won a lot of races.
This guy, he's smoking a cigar.
Cooley and I don't have any monkeys over here.
He got that from Jeff.
That's my kind of
Johnny
You got one
Chocolate.
right there next to George Steele.
Yeah, the girl with the bananas. She's got she
All right.
got curlers in her hair.
Well, go watch F1 racing for some monkeys.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Oh, my God.
it's starting to rain right now.
Let's get it
We got to get
Friday.
everything covered
Yeah,
up here.
Friday night.
All right, real quick, I'm going to go through this stuff. Friday, we got the show at River City. That's the 29th. We're there 7:30 to 9. Come down. It's during the Italian Fest, so go get a sausage, go get drunk, then come over and have fun. We're going to have a lot of fun there. We have the new live show coming out Monday. That's at 2 o'clock. That's on WKKX. You can stream that online. That's on the radio, too. We got a shop. Go get all the stuff in the shop. There's 2 new shirts coming up. Look, they're saying
got rain.
the shop. Look, they're saying
Lightning.
the shop.
The buzzer
Go look at
just
the
went
shop. 2 new shirts are going out there. We got Better's Last Stand. That's on Monday. Every Monday that is recorded, and then you'll see that on Wednesday, which is today. No, tomorrow.
Yesterday.
Sorry.
It'll be yesterday
it'll
when
be
you listen to
yesterday when
this.
you listen to this. We got that coming out. We might have a cooking show coming out. We got 2 live shows. We got one in Steubenville, one in Wheeling, all high school stuff. At Scaffidi's, and then where's the other
Generations.
one? At Generations. We have
monkeys coming to the Pine Room.
Yes. Generations, all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
Anyway,
just stay tuned.
yes.
Pay attention.
This episode was sponsored by River City. We'll see you
Yeah,
there
River
on
City.
Friday.
Monkeys. Bing bong.
All right, we'll see you in the next
Onward
one.
and upward.
Bye.
Oh, that was good, guys.
Good
That
Lord.
was really good. All right, we should probably put this in.